Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Groupers will put toe together to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will take the field first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Tigers! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this, in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Just broke the tackle. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment foot.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. Makes a move. Touchdown, LSU! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got it. Cricket.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the open. Tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He wants to go deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Parrish. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Kelly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The groupers in a good spot here with second and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
He's loose. Inside the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Oh, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Sheffield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The groupers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and...
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craven. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to run for it. Across the 25. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 20. The groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
There he goes. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The groupers line up to punt it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The pitch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And the groupers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again. This time a 47-yard try. He slides that just inside the right upright. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now the toss. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They're going to ride this running back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Rides to back and leaves it. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The option look. Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw. It's Walters. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. They got it. It's blocked. He picks it up. Flying down the left side. The 30. The 20. He's in the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Watts. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. To the air. It's Walters. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.